I'm Walt Disney.
Thanks to some old-fashioned magic we call imagination, right now, we're leaving the world of today behind. So if your imagination is ready, here we go.
If you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so that you're alerted whenever new content is uploaded. Hello everyone, and welcome back to Disney World Overview, our newest series on the Eclectic Cornucopia where we talk all things Disney. In this week's episode, we're talking about the lands of Magic Kingdom, Tomorrowland, Fantasyland, Frontierland, and Adventureland, as well as a little bit of Liberty Square. Here is a map of Magic Kingdom. Feel free to pause it and look around it and get yourself familiar with it. Without further ado, let's get to the park. Once in the parking lot, there's a couple of different ways to get to the Magic Kingdom Park. You can take the monorail, as we're doing right here. Or you can take the boat, which we do here. And here is the full ride over to the Magic Kingdom from outside the Polynesian. This is not the fastest option to get over there. You gotta sit at the dock and wait for the boat to get fully loaded, and then it doesn't really go fast by any means across the Seven Seas Lagoon, but it's a unique experience. Once you disembark on the other side, you are at the entrance to the Magic Kingdom. Once you go through the counter where you scan your magic bands, you got two ways to go in, to the left or to the right. I've pieced these videos together from quite a few different trips we made to Disney, so at the beginning you saw me going to the left and now we're going to the right. It just all depends on where the majority of the crowds are going. That day we go the opposite way. It's a very unique feeling when the first time you walk around the corner and see that castle. Now we take a stroll up Main Street, USA, towards the hub. There's always something cool going on around Main Street. First time we ever came to Disney World, we went to the right to Tomorrowland. It was the first thing we did, so for tradition, that's the first place we go to every time we go. As you can see, this land has a totally different feel between night and day. This, in my opinion, is the worst attraction to ever be at Disney World. Stitch's Great Escape. I think it's no longer there. a nice quick service place called the Launching Pad with the Astro Orbiter on top. And you have a very underrated ride, the People Mover, up above you there. Over here it looks like they're having a bit of a block party. Just a really great party atmosphere. I mean, there's something going on everywhere. At the end of Tomorrowland, you come up to the legendary Space Mountain. Right here, we're at one of the vaping/smoking areas, and this train actually goes on a loop all the way around the outside of the Magic Kingdom. And right next to it is the Tomorrowland Speedway, where you can rent some go-karts and rip it around the track. And now we move on to Fantasyland. Hey look, it's Rapunzel's tower. And here we have another iconic attraction. It's a Small World. And right across from it is Peter Pan's Flight, which always has an insanely long wait line. And here is Mickey's PhilharMagic, a really awesome 3D show. This carousel is situated basically right behind Cinderella's castle, and it looks really cool at night. See if you can tell which ones are mine. And here we have the backside of Cinderella's castle. If you look in the distance, you can see the Beast Castle from Beauty and the Beast sitting atop of Be Our Guest restaurant. And this is the Seven Dwarfs Mine Train. Pretty cool, small roller coaster sitting in the middle of Fantasyland. This is one of my wife's favorite rides, the Mad Hatter Teacups. Alright, now we're about to leave Fantasyland and head for the Central Hub. I am a firm believer that you cannot have too many pictures of Cinderella's castle. Next up, Frontierland. And here we have another iconic attraction, the Country Bears Jamboree, which is a show featuring mostly animatronic bears. I just love the theming of this land here, and their attention to detail is just top notch. Whether you like Disney or know anything about Disney, it is guaranteed that you have heard of the legendary Splash Mountain. Here we have the entrance to the ride for Splash Mountain, and like I told you, their attention to detail is just insane. And now we get to my favorite mountain in this park, Big Thunder Mountain Railroad. Remember what I said earlier about pictures of the castle? Yeah, I meant it. Now it is time to venture into Adventureland. As soon as you come into this land, to the left is the Jungle Cruise, and I will cover that more in depth in another video. This is Skipper's Canteen, where we ate that evening. I'll cover that in depth in another video as well. Let me just be clear, in this series I'm going to be covering a lot of different things. Like right here to the left is the Swiss Family Robinson Treehouse. I will be doing a video on that as well. This is the last time that I will inform you that I will be doing a video on that as well, because it's pretty much just a given. Right here is Aladdin's Magic Carpet Ride. The good thing about Disney World is no matter where you go, there is always food, and I am just a sucker for Mickey pretzels and for popcorn. And here I get the ladder. And that's pretty much it for Adventureland. Once when we came, they were doing construction on a walkway and drained the moat around the castle. Pretty neat. This is the Haunted Mansion in Liberty Square. Surprisingly, I don't have a lot of pictures or video around Liberty Square. Here are just a couple of pictures. This is the riverboat dubbed Liberty Bell. And you can't forget the famous Hall of Presidents. Every evening just before closing, they have a light show and fireworks on the castle. Here's just a little taste of the light show. As another day at the park comes to a close, it is time to sadly leave.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, on behalf of everyone here at Magic Kingdom, we thank you for joining us today for a magical gathering of family, friends, fun, and fantasy. We hope that your magical journey with us has created wonderful memories that last a lifetime.
It has, huh?
Walt Disney said that the Magic Kingdom is a world of imagination, hopes, and dreams. In this timeless land of enchantment, magic and make-believe are reborn. Fairy tales come true. The Magic Kingdom is a place for the young and the weak at heart. A special place where dreams vision and start your dreams come true. Until we see you again, have a safe trip home. Thank you and good night.
So long, everyone. See you guys.
As the day ends at the park, it is time to get on the boat and head back to the parking lot to get into our car, head back to our resort, and get ready to start another day. It never fails. Before we even leave to go home, we're already discussing and planning our next trip. Disney World is just magical. It has that special feel to it that I can't get anywhere else, and I hope this video has given you a little taste. Just like every video in this series, we're going to end it with Stacy and the Must-Dos.
Scratchy, scratchy, scratchy. You guys are very talented. He is too cute. Haunted Mansion, Big Thunder Mountain, Adventureland. She is a princess. Sassy. To start your play at the world's greatest playground, you gotta start at the Magic Kingdom Park. Here we go. 6 lands of fantasy make up this imaginative place for kids of all ages. I'm gonna hit them all. Pirates of the Caribbean. Arr. Hey, Mickey's PhilharMagic. It's 3D. Woo! Peekaboo. Ah! Hi, Mickey! Are you dizzy yet? So let's dive in there and take a look at the Magic Kingdom Park must-dos.
As always, thank you for watching. And if you enjoyed the video, please hit the like button. It really helps the channel. Until next time, keep your ears on.